Okay, let's talk about the basics of voice leading. This is something you really need to get down when you're first learning theory and when you're first learning how to compose. Let's start off with a quick example. Listen to this really simple progression and we'll break down how to make it better. Alright, you can see how blocky this notation is. Even in the MIDI, it looks kind of weird. We need to smooth this out so it doesn't sound like someone just hacking away chords on a piano. We need to rearrange the notation of the chords, that way we're not making such large leaps as we move through our progression. Here's our new and improved example with better voice leading. See how when we rearrange the notes, the music doesn't have as many leaps and jumps in it. It sounds way better, way more smooth, and way more connected. So while we're on the topic, let's go ahead and tackle voice leading with 7th chords. Per usual, let's go ahead and start with a bad example. Now let's do what we did before and rearrange the notes so we have the least amount of hops and leaps in our progression. That's pretty good, but there's still a few issues. For example, look at all these little seconds we have throughout our progression. They sound kind of like this, which isn't really good. So I would just take those out. You can go ahead and drop the root of your chord when you're working with 7th chords. That's just a general tip, but definitely for voice leading as well. With the root being in there, our chords begin to get a little bit cluttered. The root's already in the bass, so it's not an issue. If we simply just take the root out of our chords, it's going to sound a lot better. Okay, so that was the most basic of the basic when it comes to voice leading. But before we go, let's take one more little bonus look at voice leading as it pertains to string writing, particularly string writing in MIDI. Check this out. Do you see how those two notes right next to each other are the same notes but in different chords? Well, when you're writing for string music, what you can do is you can go ahead and drag that all the way over, and then just let it ring out, and it makes a really nice, smooth, legato string patch. So if you're trying to create something very smooth with your string writing, this is a good thing to do with your MIDI.